It's time for Around the Ozarks in 5, brought to you by the Springfield Greene County Park Board, Roto-Rooter Plumbing and Drain Service, Blue Current, and Thompson Sales. Here are your hosts, Ethan and Sarah Foreheads.
Well, here we are on Monday. It's Eclipse Monday. It's finally here, and I think we all know what's going to happen. It's just watching it happen will be the cool part. We'll have more on that coming up. Hope you had a great weekend. We're going to start off with some news.
All right. Yeah, we'll get to the Eclipse next. But first, it is back to school today at Reed Academy here in Springfield after just a scary situation close to the weekend. A student brought a loaded handgun in his backpack on Thursday afternoon. After a conversation with the student, a staff member was a bit suspicious and told both school administrators and school police. And sure enough, they found that loaded gun in his bag. Upon further investigation, though, school officials say that they believe the student had no intention of using the weapon at school. All right. Meanwhile, crime in St. Louis is not good, as you know, but perhaps cases are going to be handled a little bit more quickly, which could help. The Department of Justice says St. Louis must have more resources to fight crime. And with that, U.S. Attorney General Merrick Garland is sending additional law enforcement resources. This includes better ability to track down gun-related offenses and to bring swifter justice. It's part of what's called the DOJ's Criminal Division's Violent Crime Initiative. Some other big cities across the U.S. are also getting similar help.
Well, we'll see if it works, won't we? It's interesting. St. Louis is kind of a mess when it comes to crime. So we'll see. I mean, sentencing has to be part of that. We'll see. Now, the big news of the day, the Eclipse. We've made it. Festivities happening all over the eastern part of the Ozarks, southeast Missouri, which is where the totality path will be going. They want to see that solar eclipse history for themselves. There's even a college from Virginia that will be in Poplar Bluff, part of a science project working with NASA, which
That's
is cool.
It's really
they'll be
cool.
launching things that are similar to weather balloons so that they can collect data during the eclipse, which is what a neat thing to be part of if you're into that sort of thing. You know, if you're going to school for it, what a perfect time to be part of it.
Oh, yeah. Seriously.
And then closer to our neck of the woods, like 97% totality. So it's going to be pretty cool. It's going to be very cool, actually. There's going to be an event at Plaster Stadium. We told you about that on the campus of Missouri State. You can go there and watch. They'll be gathering folks. You can also go to Hammons Field if you like. Gates there open at 1:30. If you have glasses, take them with you. There aren't many left there, and they may not have any by the time you get there. I don't know. Vision Clinic has provided Eclipse glasses for Hammons Field, what they had left for $1 donation a pair. And the parking lot across from the field will be open and free to the public to park while you're inside Hammons Field participating.
Yes. And I think that they already have some that have gone to the stadium. There's just not a lot. But my friend Deb went to the Vision Clinic last week and they were out.
Oh,
so
she listened to your advice?
Yeah, she actually, in fact, she's such a nice gal that she texted and said, I'm going to get some for you and Ethan too. But then when she went, they were already out. So
yikes.
FYI.
Okay.
Yep.
Right.
Okay. Well, there are several restaurants offering solar eclipse like treats and deals. So check it out. Krispy Kreme is among them. They have a special donut that looks like an eclipse. It is an original glazed donut with black chocolate icing, silver sprinkles, and buttercream in the middle, made with Oreo sprinkles and then a full Oreo on the top of the donut right in the middle. It's going to be about 4,000 calories. And I'm halfway afraid that I'm going to show up to work in a little bit and there's going to be one waiting for me. I say that based on nothing. It's just a stinking suspicion.
Okay.
It's probably 4 million calories at the crack of dawn.
That would be nice. That would be nice.
Would it though?
I imagine. I was thinking about this.
It would be tasty, but
I'll be at work tomorrow, but it's like on the calendar at work. So I'm pretty sure everybody in every office across all of
at Convoy today, you mean?
Huh?
You guys will go outside, won't you?
Yeah, that's what I mean. I think everybody at every office across Springfield and all over probably the state will go outside during that time and be part of it, right?
Yeah,
They're going to make everybody work through it.
Yeah, no, I mean,
Turn on your light
Really
and stay
not.
working.
Yes, that's funny. Yeah, unless there's some really bad control freak boss out there. But come on. Come on.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay, so there's our eclipse stories for the day. It'll be much more interesting tomorrow morning when we can talk about what it was like to get to experience the total solar eclipse 2024.
Mm.
All right, in other news now, 'tis the season for prescribed burning. Yes, to try to prevent wildfires. Now, the Missouri Department of Conservation is teaching landowners how to safely do that. They've already done one class, and there are more to come. Attendees will learn how to effectively plan the burn, time the burn, and then follow the state's rules and regulations on doing a burn. So if you want to take a class and then you get some sort of like certificate, you can go do that at the Missouri Department of Conservation's website. And I can't tell, but I think that you get some sort of like certificate to be able to do your own burn. Now, farmers do their own burns all the time, so you got to read it. I looked at it today, but you have to get registered for it, and then you're going to get a lot more information. And I did not personally want to go all the way through the registration process because I'm not going to be burning anything.
So there's a line. You draw a line when you're doing things for the people. You'll only go so far.
I will only go so far. You guys can take it from here, okay?
Stand up on your own 2 feet.
Yes, yes. All right. Well, you may have heard of the young boy from Lebanon who is making headlines in Augusta. Hello. He had a great weekend. Very exciting. Perhaps you caught him on NBC. Yeah, Peacock. 11-year-old Brock Jernigan teed off on the world stage yesterday morning. This is like the Super Bowl of golf. And he placed 9th overall in the whole country in his age group and 6th in putting. Isn't that so cool?
Unbelievable. I mean, that is the coolest thing ever. So cool.
Yes.
Wow.
So I called his mom because they're actually close friends of ours. So she said both of his drives were in the grid and his best was 191 yards, which I'm not a golfer, but that seems amazing for an 11-year-old.
Well, straight too.
Yeah, and straight. And his dad said that the dad's Matt, his knees were knocking. Like literally he was like shaking, like convulsing, if you will. But they said that he was treated like a golf pro all weekend long. He was shoulder to shoulder with Scotty Scheffler and several others that are just pros in that world. Like, I mean, he knew them. I don't know all of them, but he knew all of them. And I do know Condoleezza Rice. So that was cool. He got to meet and hang out for a moment with Condoleezza Rice.
Wow.
Anyway, so yeah, I was actually in Kylie, the mom's wedding. Well, and Matt, the dad, I was in their wedding. And so it's just neat how we had kids, at the same time and her boys in Augusta. I mean, that's incredible. That's crazy. Anyway, and she wanted me to say this part. Thank you to the community of Lebanon for the send-off. And then apparently a lot of them donated money so that the whole family could go on the trip.
Wow. That is, man, that is a memory for the rest of all of their lives. That is such a once in a lifetime deal. I mean, maybe not. This kid's good, so he may end up being a professional golfer. Who knows? He's headed that direction. But to be able to go, I mean, to Augusta at the Masters, it is the biggest, one of the top 5, I would say, sporting events that there is, in my opinion. Yeah. And he gets to go there and not only to see it, I've never even been to see it. I want to go just watch it. He got to play where the pros play, and he got to tee off with a bunch of people standing around. And if you've ever played golf, you know how nerve-wracking it is when you have a gallery. And usually the gallery is just the next group that's going to play. But they're all standing around waiting for you to hit. Yeah. It gets in your head. It makes you nervous to hit the ball. He was
first. He was first.
He was first in his age group. And he hit it right down the middle. I mean, it's mind-boggling.
So good. I mean, both of his parents are heck of athletes, both of them. And so he did not fall far from the tree. And anyway, it's just really cool. They're still there. They're still there this morning. So Anyway, all right, that's all
Awesome.
I got about that. Now it's your turn, sir.
Well, I'm still thinking about that because it's so cool. All right. St. Louis Cardinals legend Adam Wainwright is coming back to Springfield and back to Hammons Field. But he's going to be singing. He's not going to be pitching. He's going to actually do, you probably heard this, he's going to do a country music concert at
I
Hammons
had
Field.
no idea. I had no idea.
Well, he sang at the Grand Ole Opry recently.
I know. Yeah, but before I heard about that, I had no idea that he was like an up and coming country music star. I mean,
I don't
goodness
know.
gracious,
I mean,
how talented can one individual be?
he's a country boy, that's for sure, and he does like coming back to Springfield. So it'll be the largest non-baseball event in Hammons Field history, is what we're being told. We've been there for some pretty big events, but this is going to be bigger. Wainwright, of course, had 200 wins for the Cardinals. He retired last year, and tickets, if you're interested, for the Wainwright concert to see Waino singing and strumming a guitar at the Springfield Cardinals website. So
Yeah.
good for him. I mean, I think
Good
it'll be
for
fun.
him.
It'll be just a party out there at Hammons Field.
We emceed an event, or spoke at an event, I guess, that was on the 4th of July a few years ago.
Right.
And that was huge. So this is going to
Right.
be bigger. Like I mean, they make it sound kind of like by a long shot. So that's really cool. I
I
mean,
think he's going to sell it out, I guess.
yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. And then also we would like to congratulate the 1051 The Bull and Scooters Coffee March Teacher of the Month. So 1015 The Bull and Scooters are teaming up to do Teachers of the Month to be highlighted on the podcast. And it is Crystal Cook from Logan Rogersville Upper Elementary. So that's very exciting. Congrats to her. Thank you to Scooters, and thank you to The Bull for hosting that and then allowing us to talk about it on the podcast. Also, if you want to nominate someone for April Teacher of the Month, you can do that. Just go to thebull1051.com. Thebull1051.com, and you can enter someone for April Teacher of the Month.
Congratulations to Crystal. It ain't easy being a teacher these days. So our hats are off to you for not only being a teacher, but being a great teacher, apparently.
Yes.
So,
and man,
done.
for all the teachers today, I hope that you have a super enjoyable day with the Eclipse. That will be fun, I think.
I wonder if kids are like extra crazy today because it's Eclipse Day, not knowing that, but like, when it's a full moon, people get nuts.
Yeah. No, labor and delivery. My doctor, whenever I was pregnant, she said that labor and delivery is fuller on a full moon. It's true.
And so is the jail.
Really? The jail?
Yeah. Things get crazy on full moons.
You don't know that.
Ask a cop.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. I don't know. Maybe they do.
It's true. There's something in our behavior that's tied to the moon. I don't know.
All right. Well, I'll try to be on my best behavior today, but I am excited. I really am. So, okay. That's it, right? You got anything else?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, now all we got left is the Eclipse. Let's do it. Let's get it over with. Let's do it.
Check us out on aroundtheozarks.com. Download the app and you can listen to us there. And don't forget to go to contest and you can win St. Louis Cardinals tickets for the baseball game coming up on April 21st. We hope you will enter that contest and win. Have a good day. See ya.
See ya.